final.
That's a
I think
step up.
VENGEUR will win this map, but CYPHER will win the next 3. That's my prediction.
Wow. Okay. All right, let's see you, Zoot. We'll see. There's the dire roar play from CYPHER straight onto the LG. Not quite enough, but VENGEUR's out of there anyway.
But I really like this aggression coming out of CYPHER. I mean, he's only got the one item and, you know, just a handful of weapons, but he's thinking, all right, just want to force VENGEUR to move, even if I don't have the rocket launcher, even if I don't have top T. Now, as it comes right back around, he's kind of right back in square one. Not a whole lot has changed just because of the way he worked things out. But VENGEUR, maybe I do have to take it back. He didn't invite that fight, but now he's inviting a ton of LG. CYPHER's going to have to back off. But that rail, what? All right.
That's a fantastic rail. Oh. So much tickle. Both players absolutely crippled now. I really like the way CYPHER's moving. It's kind of ludicrous because when he moves, VENGEUR moves just like that. But the stacks are about even here as they go through the TP, almost a telefrag. And Kilson somewhere is having a nightmare.
Yeah, man. Kilson's crying everywhere. He does actually find a little bit of splash on the tele exit. Not bad at all for CYPHER. And VENGEUR, I mean, yeah, he's barely living at the moment. He's got 100 health collectively. CYPHER is going to push past the choke point. He's going to keep going for gold. Mega health is up behind him. But if he can get the frag after this, this is just insanely powerful. He can start going for spawn frags. He can do whatever he likes. VENGEUR, though, defending with rockets. He hits him in there.
What?
Almost off the wall. Knocks him out into the air. What a fight.
VENGEUR did so much work there. That is so unfortunate. Like, I feel bad for him. But it is hilarious.
It had to be frustrating for CYPHER, too, because he walked in like, I've got the stack, you're in a corner, I just get to finish you off. But no, VENGEUR had 2 solid rockets on him, looking to make good on it with this LG. But with 8 HP, CYPHER manages to get the frag, and he was just kind of dangling that Mega in front of VENGEUR's face like, oh, you want it, don't you? It's bait, you know? Keep your eye on the birdie. He is only 19, so he's still kind of easily distracted by such things.
Wow, CYPHER missing out on that rail opportunity there. Misses on the follow-up as well. But he's still in control, so nothing really matters as he's 2 champs up, 2 minutes into the map.
What's crazy to me is that VENGEUR still looks older than CYPHER does.
Oh my god. Wait, so how old is VENGEUR again?
Just, I've forgotten the exact number, but he's doing more than that with his LG accuracy. Mid-air, getting nailed up against the wall. Doesn't matter. He's still able to take the frag back. He's got a little bit more work to do in this first round on Awoken. But eating a rail just as he drops down is not going to be a good way to start things off. He's going to be able to take away the armor, but a lot more damage in the meantime. And he just cannot escape these rails from CYPHER. Just stop.
Nope. Desperation. Absolute desperation there on that rocket jump.
Yeah, there was no way he was really getting out of there. It's like, I got to try something, but he kind of lost all momentum as he went through the air. And he's like, oh yeah, this is probably going to be a pretty easy rail for CYPHER. He got a rocket off, but I mean, he needed a miracle to happen. He needed there to be some kind of grease on CYPHER's fingers and mouse, something horrible, some slip up of some sort. We can hope for that. I think it'll happen.
Oh, that rocket. I don't think CYPHER eats as much fried chicken as I do, though, so probably not, as he nailed him out of the air. That initial rail from the round, or in the beginning of the round from VENGEUR, was really good. I'd like to see more of that, please, as VENGEUR could trap CYPHER here at the banana. CYPHER comes out swinging with that LG, pushing him through the TP, but just like that, VENGEUR with the return rail as he's going up the jump pad there towards Tribolt. VENGEUR grabbing the heavy, looking a lot stronger than yesterday here. And by yesterday, I mean the song thing.
Yeah. Just the aggression coming out of both of these guys is just so intense. They keep running into each other without really having any inkling of where exactly this fight is going to go. But it's going to be CYPHER heading back over towards LG, looking for a brief break in the action. As okay, a little bit more of a normal fight here. Some really good Tribolt damage as VENGEUR's just barely getting out of there. 2 seconds to the Mega. He should be on top of it as CYPHER's making a lot of noise on the heavy. So that's just going to be a bit of an item trade. But as the dust settles, CYPHER's finally going to get his hands on a railgun.
This is still a pretty brutal position for VENGEUR. Ooh, are we gonna get a little? Well,
CYPHER was like scared. He was like, "I don't want to fall off the map, man."
That was cute.
It's half commitment to that totem. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. But CYPHER's still holding near that heavy armor. He's got access to both major items, but it looks like his eyes are on the heavy prize. trying to avoid a rail shot. Won't get hit at all. VENGEUR will get the mega health, and stacks are seriously even. Especially considering Cypher's not really that close to having triple totems or anything like that. It's tough to tell which way this round is going to go. Especially after VENGEUR made that full recovery.
Cypher trying to get some damage here, but he gets rail going up the jump pad. Does have that totem, that kind of sneaky half totem to work with. Trying to rain down some rockets from the rail area here. He's going to drop down. Actually, great 100 damage rocket. Make that 3? Was that 300 damage? Like, that was insane, the rockets from Cypher there. As VENGEUR kind of gives him a layup of a frag.
And it was a little bit earlier. It was nice. As Cypher took away the heavy armor, he actually waited to see which way VENGEUR was headed out from Mega, but it's going to be LG on LG, but when the totem is in play...
Oh
no! What?
What are you doing? That's a gun!
You don't
yours,
teabag
man.
a gun. That's not safe. Man. Maybe you thought it was the end of the round. It was not. VENGEUR still got a Galena here, but that Galena is going to be doing a lot of damage against Cypher, and just like that, Cypher loses all of his frag advantage. VENGEUR's got to recover here very quickly. Fortunately, he's got a totem to help out with that, as well as the top tier resources. A bit of time before Heavy or Mega comes back up, but the damage that VENGEUR's spitting out, just like that, out of nowhere, 2 rails, and that totem set everything up for VENGEUR. How does
Children,
that feel?
do not straddle a gun. I hope you all learned that today. That literally turned the tide for everything. That was incredible. Why? Why would you do that? It's not a mechanical bull. You can't ride it.
It's like in the top 10 list of things not to stick up your butt.
Exactly. At least.
All that LG damage. He's gonna get a kill. Rockets not landing. Cypher's just. Well, if they have rockets, he's going to avoid them more easily than the gun for some reason. I don't know. I don't know. But there is an Eisen that he's got to go versus now, so could present itself as an issue.
Yeah, you could tell Cypher is a little furious at what just happened there. He needs to throw down that totem. Needs to be careful not to eat this rocket damage. 43 HP. He's going for that rail, and he misses out on the opportunity. Luckily for Cypher, has 75 HP to work with and a 50 shard. That was a close one, though. VENGEUR missing out on his opportunity to get that frag.
Well, thankfully, we've all learned lessons today, and Cypher's looking for some recovery from that second round. VENGEUR's already going to be down a frag, but here's Eisen right back up. Cypher down below doesn't have a railgun from here, so we can't really put too much pressure on VENGEUR. Realizing that, is more than happy just to sit up here, eat a little bit of tribal damage, but even push him back up into the corner. The LG from Cypher is going to be good, but VENGEUR is still making it very dangerous.
I think it eventually gets rid of those totems too. I was very scared that he was just going to walk into the damage by that teleporter, as Cypher had some pretty nicely placed. Oh, okay, never mind. Those rockets were awesome. He was having trouble landing some rockets on that part of the map, but it seems to have recovered from that fairly clearly. We've got 2 champions left for each player. Mega health is up, but Cypher hits a huge rail. Rocket maybe moving him out of the way of hitting the next. But this is scary for VENGEUR. 2 seconds left. No punishment at all, though, from Cypher. And VENGEUR will escape, even landing 90 damage afterwards. Flick. Oh, not quite going to find the final shot.
How does it feel? Well, I guess I've been more on the other side of the situation than most, but just knowing that your opponent is firing rockets like crazy just out of sheer terrified fear that you're going to come around a corner. But VENGEUR, I mean, he survived it. He's right back in it, tying up the frags. 100-100. We got Heavy coming back up. It's going to be a little bit of a fight from the top. Some good LG coming from Cypher, but certainly not sticking with it, as VENGEUR himself only has 2 rail shots to work with. Make that 1 as the first one goes wide. Cypher actually missing his as well, and VENGEUR getting the return damage. It's going to be tit for tat the whole way through, but that means click, click, no damage on the Mega pickup.
Yeah, no matter how bad you want to manifest a rock. Oh my god, these rockets! It doesn't even matter. And VENGEUR again switching to the rail. Stop that. You don't have that. That's not available. It's not a thing. It's a 404 error. Stop it. Just go grab more if you want it. But those rockets out of the TP were incredible from VENGEUR. And the Tri-Bolt as well. Cypher just eating everything. Being forced onto the LG side of the map. Grabs a heavy machine gun, but doesn't have a lot of resources to work with. Is he actually going to take this Dire Orb? He will. And escapes with his life for the time being. But the turret almost takes him out again. And another turret. Oh, nightmares for Cypher.
I think if he went for that heavy earlier, he would have had so much more to work with. I wonder if he was hoping for Cypher to not go over to the heavy, and then he could still keep that heavy from the full rotation. Didn't end up working out, but he's still got some control going. Sticks for the Mega. You need to have some presence now on heavy as it gets picked up. There it is, LG on LG. Cypher actually gets a really good start to the fight, and maybe you can see that VENGEUR suffering not having the rail in hands.
Oh, the rocket. Cypher doing a good job of actually dismantling that German engineering this time around.
Did it again. He's still trying to click rail. There you go. You got the weapon now, man. You can switch to the railgun and not be disappointed in yourself.
Well, he certainly made good use of it so far. Heavy's going to be back up. A little bit of tribal to defend it, but that Heavy's going to be orbed away from him. VENGEUR's got to be very careful not to get knocked off the map from this point, but also doesn't want to stick his head out for that LG. It's a nasty place to be in, but there's the rocket jump. Oh, and he nearly gets knocked out, but there's the rocket pop of his own, and his last rocket makes the connection. It makes the frag. And VENGEUR with less than 50 health. Oh no, oh no. Oh, not like this.
It's happening. 30 seconds left, down to a champ apiece. Cypher will grab the Mega and a 50 shard. He has rockets to work with and a hook and a dream. Good damage on that second rocket. The third rocket, not as much. He hooks down for the heavy, and he's one more rocket. He has no rockets. Shotgun switch, but VENGEUR's going to get away, it looks like, as he has a totem to retreat to with 9 seconds left. And that rocket from VENGEUR, wow. Cypher needs to be careful now as we're going to head into sudden death.
Sudden death.
But how sudden is it going to be as Cypher's getting some of his charges back for the hook? But like you said, very little health. He's going to need this Mega before really committing to the next fight. 5 seconds to the heavy. He might be able to shoot through the wall, but VENGEUR's already up top, throwing down the totem just to force him back out into this close-range fight. But Cypher has got all the stack under his belt now. VENGEUR is going to have to run this thing back and take as much health from the banana as he can, and then maybe just hold his breath a little bit longer.
Cypher has no weapons. He has literally rockets and shotgun. He should probably grab some more of those. I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't know how this works.
He's not doing a bad job of it, though, let's be honest. But I think I agree. He'd have a bit more dynamic possibilities there if he changed. He will get dropped down onto heavy, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but he is vulnerable to damage. He's like, there's totems everywhere. He eventually hooks up into the totem. Oh, so didn't realize how fast he was going to get there. And VENGEUR even rocket jumps away. He's still so weak. He still needs to play the time somehow. He still needs to find his way onto an item, which just isn't possible. That rail, that shuts him up again for another at least half a rotation.
If Cypher would have hit that swinging by rail, I would have freaked out and spiked my computer into the ground. As the rocket's not that lucrative yet from Cypher, the rail will be. And VENGEUR so incredibly hurt. Does have a totem to throw down on his feet to try and heal back up. But Cypher smells blood. Gets another rail, and this could be it. He just needs to close the gap, and there's the hook. And he made it barely. I thought he was going to fall down.
Uh-oh. How's VENGEUR alive? Please someone explain to me how VENGEUR is alive.
Has been doing such a fantastic job of like doing a whole lot, surviving a long time with almost no resources to work with. Like you would think it would be the Belarusian player who'd be used to that more, but Cypher is on the chase, and even as an Athena in Awoken, can't quite find VENGEUR and force the fight. He's still going for it, and he's still looking more and more frustrated. Like, I've got the stack, I've got weapons, I've got everything. VENGEUR has nothing, and I still can't track him down.
VENGEUR must have 19 lives. Am I right? But here comes the LG pick from Cypher. Wants to try and end this here. Switching over to the rockets, pushing out with LG a little bit more, and finally has to retreat and say, all right, I'll grab this Mega. We'll do this dance again.
I'm gonna absolutely lose it if VENGEUR wins this round, because he's just been working with dude, there's a totem there. They hurt, okay? Oh, but he's surely got it now. LG's good. It doesn't seem to matter at all what he does with the totem. Cypher finally kind of brings back the sanity to our predictions.
Yeah.
He's going to take this round. But
cut away to a video of Cypher like rolling his eyes and breathing out, you know, like giving a bit of a sigh. But can he do it again? Or with VENGEUR having a little bit more of an even start this time, managed to take this round back. Cypher popping back on through for the LG pickup. It's going to be a quick grab of the rocket launcher, but with the Mega just taken away, Cypher's going to be walking backwards right into this LG. That's a lot of damage right off the bat. Can he get out of here? VENGEUR's on the chase now, and he's able to finish him off. Very clean, very quick, and down goes that Ranger.
It's insane damage.
Oh my god,
the rocket again!
Even Wenger had to stop and be like, I hit those. I hit those.
Wasn't it Cypher years ago who said you rush too much? But Cypher's able to take that frag back, and yeah, Zafina has been really fantastic. Wenger is having a lot of trouble just kind of dealing with it, but he's got to be a little bit shaken up by some of these hits.
Oh my god, it's
and
insane.
Cypher with a return rocket. He's like, I can do that too.
Watch.
This might be too much for Cypher. He's been hooking into items as soon as Athena got in his hands, but that one was just too much. He didn't have the stack to work with, and also a totem just getting right in the way of that hook trajectory. What an insane round, though.
2, 1.
Every time he hooks through a totem, I feel like he's ziplining into a pole and racking his nuts. Why does he keep doing that? That's bad for you.
Well, it's going to be Wenger on rockets here, and actually waiting this time for the TP exit. Looks like Cypher's going around the long way, though, and yeah, if he's not careful, Wenger could get slapped from the side, or at least lose out a railgun to Cypher.
Both players doing the forbidden dance there. Is a little bit of rocket damage exchange between the two. Dire Orb comes out as a little bit of a misdirection play here. And he shows up for the Mega a little bit late here. Wenger trying to punish with the LG, but Cypher with the rocket pops in the LG gets the job done.
It's actually wild LG that Wenger was hitting while in the air. That was seriously hard angles, but losing out your first champion like that, Cypher still with good control, well before a rotation. This is... It's going to be troublesome. Only thing he's got, though, he's got a robot at his hands. Maybe he can make use of this.
You know, things seem like they're going so well for you, and then you just get put back in a corner, and then a great rail like that from Cypher, almost finishing off Wenger, but he's right back into survival mode, getting a little bit of health, getting a little bit of armor up top. Cypher waiting from below. He's going to hear him go through Tribal to the banana and actually popping through the teleporter. Perfect timing, almost even catching him with a telefrag. But Cypher, it's going to be a little bit worse for the wear here. Going to be eating a little bit of LG, and if he can't make this next rail, he's going to be in real trouble. Well,
Cypher dodging rockets like a crazy person here. Wins out on both items.
That was an aggressive rocket jump, man. Oh, he's caught him out. Wenger.
Everything is good to go.
I thought Wenger was going to turn that around with those rockets, man.
So he's got to do this Ron special now and make a comeback. Full comeback with Galena. 3 minutes to go. This is his map pick. This is his best map as well. I really think he needs to win this round in order to have a chance here in the grand final. I could eat my words later, but Cypher's looking in very, very good shape. There is a totem behind that he's got to watch out for. Wenger's not stringing together that rocket damage like he was before, but Tribolt, maybe he's found the answer. Oh my god, that damage that he's done, the turnaround. LG's put it to 1 HP, and the flicker of the lightning gun at the end will still find him. So he's not out just yet. Double totem on the exit. We know that Cypher doesn't mind touching totems, but that's a lot of damage to take.
And that 1 HP, like, he walked right back into the LG, like, he just couldn't resist the shot.
Oh my god.
No! What? Double totem, what does it mean? But Wenger is going to be backing off here to Railgun, putting just a little bit of damage through the drive-through window, or at least looking for it here. Still 10 seconds before the heavy comes back up, so I'm wondering if his own sense of the timing is shaken up here a little bit.
Oh, now he's stuck here. This is not going to be good for Wenger. Cypher doesn't want to let it. There's the rocket jump, and the LG is not quite good enough. 10 HP. Wenger even skips the heavy and says, I got to get out of here. But he might get caught.
Oh my god. I like the choice to skip heavy. Really, really smart decision. I think Cypher, he's opted to go over to the heavy. That's a really, really good decision from Wenger because it was just so much trouble for him if he hung around for even a millisecond longer. And he's now suddenly 150, 100. He's tied stacks with Cypher just based on such a smart decision.
Yeah, a bit of an offering there. Like, don't kill me. Here's this. I'll give you this as tribute. And it gives him another life.
That Cypher could just go, 1 minute, 1 frag. Yeah, I could do that. But VENGEUR, it's going to be his turn to go a little bit on the hunt, a little bit on the prowl. Yeah, but VENGEUR's rails, like, you just can't doubt them. Like, CYPHER's got to respect that at some point. He's got to go, all right, he is just hitting everything just as much as I am. I've got the stack, I've got Mega, and if I could just keep VENGEUR just trading rails for the next 45 seconds, then I've gotten the map. That simple. Easy.
Yeah. VENGEUR's done all the hard work of making it so that he's not the one running around trying to survive. Okay, maybe that would just be totally turned around straight away, but he's got to find someone in the cells right away. Otherwise, he is going to be losing the first map. Not a bad rocket. He has got rails to work with. There should be a light armor, and now he's got to press forward.
Oh,
10 seconds left. This doesn't look like it's going to work. The rail defensively from CYPHER is brilliant. Here's the chase. He wants it. He's like, please, please come back. 5 seconds, and it looks like CYPHER's going to get away around the corner. Oh, and he actually turns around and has a rocket for his mouthpiece there, so he takes the first map.
he had to go for it. I mean, he heard the LG hum at that last moment, like right there, and he thought, all right, this is it. It's do or die, and die is what the answer ended up being. But fantastic match. And just the first map here in the series between CYPHER and VENGEUR, but what a close one. Incredible shots all the way around. No nerves whatsoever for sure. Ice cold from both of these guys.
Yeah, I think VENGEUR will be a little bit disappointed not being able to take that one down. He gave himself some opportunities at the end with Galena, even though he was playing mad out of control plays. He got himself into control, but just couldn't make the best of it. And by the time there was a chance, I mean, you're running into the most dangerous position possible just because you've got to take that 1 in 100 risk.
Dangerous position
so
as in totems everywhere.
Totems everywhere, walking into rockets, basically being so predictable. It's like if CYPHER's even got 3 rockets, then it's game over at that stage. And now, guys, we're about to move into Blood Covenant. It's going to be CYPHER's map pick, and we've seen what CYPHER did to base on Blood Covenant. It was not pretty.
Let's never forget that CYPHER straddled a turret. I just want
Yeah.
I just want that to be in the archives forever in Quake Open League.
His orifices aren't the same shape anymore. They've been molded, formed.
Please,
anew.
guys, it's Christmas soon.
It is. And in the Christmas spirit, we're going to get into the champ picks here. I think another Athena from CYPHER is due.
Surely.
Yeah.
I hope so. Because Athena's been a
I'm
lot
looking
of fun
forward to it. I hope so.
And Blood
Ranger.
Covenant. So CYPHER on Blood Covenant is no joke. Even I can't say that I want to see CYPHER lose that just because he's been so consistent there. But more Aizen.
Slash.
Okay.
Ooh.
Slash, all right.
Ooh.
Ashy Slashy. And the Anarchy play coming out. Cool.
Interesting. We have a skate park situation here, boys.
I guess he didn't use Slash versus base because Slash obviously was banned out, and then Athena was the
That's a good
immediate
reason
next
not
pick
to use
for him.
Slash, I
But
agree,
Slash,
yeah.
yeah, because it's banned. But I guess, you know, on balance, it looks like this map is definitely, you know, his playground for Slash. And VENGEUR bringing out his Anarchy is pretty damn solid. I don't know if I'd be able to, you know, match it near CYPHER Slash. But, you know, we'll see. If VENGEUR can take down Blood Covenant, that's definitely a statement too. And that would mean he's absolutely contending for a title. If he loses Blood Covenant, then he's in pretty dark territory. Let the game begin, though.
Here we go.
I really love that orb play a lot from CYPHER here as he's putting on the aggression early with that nail gun. But VENGEUR getting away, skating on by, and he has a rail at his disposal. But that was a really, really good play off the spawn for CYPHER.
Fail shot from VENGEUR, oh my god. I'll just quick spam through the teleporter. Hope for the best, but CYPHER was standing right in front of it. So, yeah, absolutely who's going to eat 90 damage.
All right, so CYPHER going to be coming back up here for a pretty clean and, dare I say, even vanilla grab of this Mega. Looking for the play through the teleporter, but just cannot deal with the speed and the insane amount of rails coming out of VENGEUR, but he just can't get the last one. All right, just get the 3 in a row and just get the last one, but a great escaping Dire Orb out of CYPHER. Even that rocket angle, so fresh and so clean, but VENGEUR from behind with the shotgun. Just call him Professor Plum.
Yeah, that was a little brutal. Unfortunate there. Oh no, eating a little bit of...
Oh my god.
You don't want to do that.
Get the railgun on the
jumping
floor.
right out
There's
there.
some free ammo there. He's gonna walk into. Oh, never mind. He's win. That's fine.
Are you okay, Zoo?
I'm over
Are you all right?
I'm over it. It's fine.
Prepare to fight.
I want to see you coach Little League and yell at children. I don't know why. What are you doing? Just hit the ball.
That would actually be a precise representation of what I'd do. Can't go easy.
You gotta learn them young, man. You gotta learn them young. And speaking of young, this 19-year-old puts a round on the board, and now he's looking for more. Shotgun out, switch to rockets, and he eats a rail immediately in the mouth.
Tactical. He was meant to do that. Okay, just wait. What's gonna happen next?
You just wake up some mornings, and that is the order of business for the day. But VENGEUR is just getting everything returned to him that he was dishing out in the first round, as he's desperately looking for a little bit of recovery here. Drugs are already gone. The dealer is away on holiday, and VENGEUR is waiting 4 seconds for this Mega. Is it going to be too dangerous? I don't like it at all. It was inevitable.
It was. You could feel it coming. You saw I think it was an orb up that CYPHER used to get to the bridge, and it was like, dude, there's 3.5 seconds left. He's going to have an angle. He's going to get there. VENGEUR was trying to dodge then away from the Mega, but I mean, of course CYPHER's going to land that shot.
I like the rocket jump here from CYPHER, playing very aggressive. Making his way back over to Heavy, though, so good amount of aggression, but a terrible rocket jump, but still keeping the timing, not giving up on the items. And here comes the chase. VENGEUR trying to defend with the rockets here. Orb comes out, and he's in a corner. Can that last one hit? And it will around the corner, and CYPHER has the Mega to his back, so that is a fantastic fight there from CYPHER, and a fantastic frag to put him 2 up now.
Okay, that's time.
Oh,
it
the
was
rails.
such a great first round out of VENGEUR, but CYPHER is back with a VENGEUR. Well, so's the totem. Return of the totem. Always the big reverse sweep moment for VENGEUR.
It's a totem that shoots. It's all the same. What's the difference?
Sorry. VENGEUR, watch out for the nails.
Oh, yeah, turret. All these T's, you know?
I know. I do the same every time. No Mega for you though, VENGEUR. That's too dangerous. I think maybe he could have rocket jumped up there, but even that was too aggressive for VENGEUR.
Even that was too aggressive for VENGEUR. We'll quote that one, too, but it's all right. We got VENGEUR hopping over the LG, getting a little bit of rocket damage in. Having to come back in here for one of the 25s. That will mean he's giving up the play for the Heavy, but he might even be able to get a angle on it. He's looking at it like, oh, really? You haven't taken it yet? All right. It's going to clear some totems. It's all right. And come back in here for the Mega. And this time he can at least eat the rail before taking away the Mega. But he's at least putting himself in a more of a defensive position now. There's the pickup. Nice and clean. Not even a single rail out of CYPHER this time.
Except for that last one on the way out. Just a little butt touch. No big deal.
That
And the
did hurt
rockets.
a little bit. Oh, no! He
That was
exploded.
brutal.
Just
Just a boy.
Let's see. That's like 170 damage. Blech.
Round 3.
Nasty stuff, and it's going to be a big fight over the Mega here. CYPHER taking the orb right back over it. You see that blue shiny ball heading your way, and you just, yeah, you duck it out. You don't want to be there. Time to leave, Anarchy.
Ooh, good rocket jump there, and uses the inject, gets away relatively clean with that rail. But he's going to double back. He's so fast here and gets these pot shots in. Rocket to rail into another rocket. Misses the final rail, but can he net it? Too much rocket damage returned from CYPHER here, and VENGEUR has to drop down onto the 50. And a horrific rocket boost there. Who am I to judge, though, right? It's Christmas.
CYPHER hiding where Base was hiding before, but actually getting away with this time, as that Heavy's going to be traded up for Mega from VENGEUR. Right? Yeah, all right, there's the pickup. Cool. A little bit later, that puts a little bit of spin on it, and CYPHER denying that choke point with the rockets. It's going to be knocking off a little bit of that Mega and also securing this side of the map.
Good old rail shot too. VENGEUR, there's that light. Oh, okay. One rocket's good. Second, you know, it's a splash. Every little helps. The light armor just will not swarm for it. There it is. He takes the rail shot first. There's an orb out to cut him off, but the lightning gun just tickles him enough to secure the first frag. That was VENGEUR's light champion out of here. But orb straight up, he didn't get the Heavy. I would have loved the commitment of the shotgun though. Where was the heart in that play, VENGEUR?
Yeah,
you could have taken him down if you knew his health.
like I was expecting a shotgun out of either of them, honestly. But CYPHER still up top. Items all taken away. VENGEUR's at least traded up the stack a little bit here, but I'm sure weapons are still going to be largely in the hand of CYPHER, as VENGEUR, looking for a rocket launcher, is going to be getting a rail between his cheeks. CYPHER coming back through TP, looking for it. Oh, but getting a little bit of damage of his own.
I think you just took heavy. You're there 5 seconds early.
You leave the boy alone as he secures the heavy and goes up to rail. He's going to have Dire Orb up shortly, and that rail he's going to have immediately in his chest here. So he's trying to get a return rail on a CYPHER, and he does. Is CYPHER actually going to push this choke point? He thought about it, and he hits a great rail. VENGEUR now is like, what just happened to me?
That was tasty.
Oh, and here comes the push. No. Aggressive shotgun comes out. Dire Orbs come out from both players, but CYPHER with the LG will get the frag down by that 50 shard. Asserting dominance.
I mean, it was nasty. He didn't get away with it for free, but you know in that corner, as soon as the orbs are out, somebody's going to be hitting the floor pretty soon. And now VENGEUR is 1 frag away from CYPHER getting on match point here. Not for the best of 5, but at least for Blood Covenant. And against CYPHER, it's no small feat. CYPHER taking the top, avoiding a little bit of this primal damage, not wanting to give the damage or the information away to VENGEUR, which is keeping VENGEUR here in the pillars a little bit longer than maybe he needed to be.
Surely VENGEUR hold try and challenge. There we go.
It's like,
that would have been suicide.
Get out of here. Leave. Turret, kill the turret. It's not dead yet. Well done. All right. Put your hands together. Oh, that turret shot again. Take that.
CYPHER now putting some real effort into clearing some of these turrets, which is, you know, a good sign. Good sign of growth here. But CYPHER taking a lot of damage from the top of the bridge, playing some really nice angles to put VENGEUR on death's doorstep. We've got 6 seconds to Mega, and VENGEUR's going to be right back up there. CYPHER ducking out that fight, going for the heavy instead. A little bit of a mouse shake from him, thinking I might have been able to capitalize on that and force the frag instead. But as it stands, 1 minute and 10 seconds for this round, and CYPHER's up 2 frags.
Yep, VENGEUR, you got to get on it right now. You have not many opportunities left. He's going to be able to catch wind of him, but it's just that sound cue into the rail shot. They're good rockets, though. He's going to find the rail down the bottom. One more rail, and CYPHER's in trouble. He lands the rocket instead, so there might be some hope for VENGEUR. He's going to sail across to the heavy armor in a second. Or maybe just see what's over there. But I think he's going to assume it's picked up. Yeah, this catches the sight, but the scenery's already broken. Ooh.
He heard the jump. He knew it was good. 30 seconds, and he's got to make something happen, but that rail certainly opens a lot of opportunity for him. VENGEUR's on the chase, ducking her right through the totem, but not quite committing to the forward play on the pillars. Wants to catch him at the teleporter instead, or back in mid. There's a lot of options for CYPHER to leave this fight, and he's going to take him.
10 seconds, though.
Oh, go, 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 go.
Any damage on that rocket, that would have been go time, but that rocket jump by itself is going to put him in the air too long, and that's going to be round 3 going to CYPHER.
Prepare to fight.
That was unfortunate.
It's kind of a bit more as I was expecting, though. 2-1, this is a sane score line. I'd probably expect CYPHER to take the next round, but VENGEUR's been keeping it really close, really exciting. I was going to say at some point I'd love to see CYPHER like go first pick on his slash. You get a bit of light on light action, but he is not requested the assistance of slash.
Yeah, CYPHER starting his ascent towards victory here as VENGEUR throwing up a bit of a brick. Might be on death row for this map here as he's down at 2-1, trying to make something happen. A little bit of machine gun work coming around the corner with the nail. Ooh, good LG tickle there. That was very strong work from VENGEUR there. And he grabs the heavy and is going to try and double back to Mega. He's not going to be there in time to put out any damage, maybe on the exit. But instead he's going to have to regroup and try and catch him out.
VENGEUR's LG accuracy has just been completely unchained, and he's jonesing for a little bit of a frag here down at the small armor corner, but he's going to have to leave it, take a little bit more health. Fortunately, on this side of the map, he's got options as well as 1 hourglass to his name. But no railgun through this teleporter, so that's going to hurt him a little bit. He's finally going, oh, right, railgun. Maybe I should go get that. No, VENGEUR, so on Ruins, he doesn't want to get rockets. On Blood Covenant, he doesn't want to get rail. See how it
There's
works.
a method to the madness, maybe. No, you can't switch. He's like, I'm gonna get the best rocket angle ever. No, it's not gonna work like that, unfortunately. Oh, and he goes into so much of that extra damage. Does get some armor afterwards, so he's gonna be able to recuperate a bit. But that's a price to pay for picking up a railgun. This is a big price to pay.
To hang that LG. I can't believe that he got that kill. That was great work there from CYPHER.
Now have a raffle. A raffle. No,
Rude.
Enough of your crap.
Maniac, you blew it up.
Yeah, you're terrible.
cover's
You're
been
terrible at your job, and you should feel bad, and so should VENGEUR, as he's just pretty much CYPHER's squeeze toy right now, just getting thrown around.
Oh my god.
Goes up the jump pad, and this could be death again, as the rails coming out from VENGEUR are actually good defensively, forcing CYPHER off. 2 seconds until the heavy. Trying to push here. The LG from CYPHER is going to be good. He's going to rocket jump away, and again, Ranger's passive is so strong. Gets him out of that sticky situation.
But CYPHER's been on such a good run here so far on Blood Covenant. VENGEUR still looking to break his party as CYPHER is raining down some tribal from above, just knowing that VENGEUR is weak enough to want all these 25s and the smaller, but he is paying for it, and there's the rail to finish him off. VENGEUR down to one last life, potentially, on Blood Heavy.
After those 19 lives he's already had? That's all I've got.
It's all under that German engineering, but CYPHER says, I'm going to absolutely electrify and short circuit everything that you could provide. 3-1, dominating last frag. What's happening to the boy?
Yeah, I mean this is a tough game for him, especially after losing Awoken. I think we probably all saw Blood Covenant going to CYPHER. First 3 rounds at least for VENGEUR were hard fought. The last one, you know, maybe that was just a sign that a frustration that VENGEUR couldn't pick up the round beforehand.
Look how close they are on rails,
really
though.
Staring
I
at
mean,
that.
it's
Yeah.
crazy. Close on rails, really close on damage. In fact, VENGEUR getting a little bit more damage. But that's going to be
mode,
Blood Heavy. Yeah.
Control was way in the favor of CYPHER there. I think he averaged 4 or 5 extra heavies and another 4 or 5 extra mega health, something along those lines. That's a lot of extra control to have. I mean, it doesn't sound like it, but what? That's like 1,000 extra resources. And when your damage is the same, it goes to show, really. But we are moving over to Vale. It looks like that is going to be the pick of VENGEUR.
Right.
Possibilities for some upset to happen here.
I mean, Vale always makes people upset.
Yeah, I mean, CYPHER,
That's the
there's a
love for Vale.
potential for him to take this series 3-0. All he needs to do is tack you on another map. But can he do it? That's the question.
I'm trying to think. I just can't.
You got to keep
I'm
up,
just so
dude.
proud
Come
of you.
on.
I'm just so
Life
proud
comes-
of you right now.
Life
That
comes
was
at you
just-
fast. Look at these
I
frags.
try to let it
Let's go back.
slide.
Let's
I
take
try
a
to be
step
cool
back,
about it.
gentlemen.
But you deserve a fucking medal for that. Jeez. Merry Christmas.
Merry
All right,
Christmas to all.
Wow. You've been workshopping that one for a while, I can tell.
I have. Just sitting in the
Yeah.
writer's room, just paper after paper all day. But here are the champ picks. We got Ranger, we got Galena's again, Eisen's. And what's VENGEUR going to do? Does he have a magic pick that can dig him out of this hole?
It's going to be the Death Knight. Okay, cool.
Not so bad.
I like that. I like that. He's taken instruction
stencil is
from
ruining
Rafa
my
there.
life.
Rafa has been educating VENGEUR on the usage of Death Knight, and again, we all heard. Christ, I think it was at DreamHack Winter. It's kind of obvious where you're going to go if you're trying to cure that those flaming wounds, damage over time, whatever it's called. The fire.
We're still talking about the
burning
game.
fire.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
you were going to say flaming lips. I was going to be very proud of you, but unfortunately, you missed
I know
another
them
one.
as well. I know them as well.
I'm aware
Come
of
on,
their
what-
existence.
I'm even here. Wait, someone else start.
All right, here we go. It's going to be CYPHER on the LG spawn and Death Knight running right into the rocket launcher room because it's Vale of Nav. And that is how we Vicky Vale do things around here.
What was that?
This is a brutal start.
I mean, that's how this works sometimes. And CYPHER's coming back for seconds as VENGEUR's looking for another rocket launcher, but he's going to be eating a rail for his troubles. CYPHER looking for another one. I mean, we've seen this fight before, and it doesn't go well for VENGEUR. If you just want to like play around under CYPHER and just bait those rails all day, he'll be happy to take them. But maybe I'm jinxing it. He's made 3 whiffs here. That's going to allow VENGEUR to maybe put some pressure on this heavy. Mega, at the very least, is going to be up for him. And it looks like VENGEUR's taking what he considers to be the safer choice.
CYPHER dropping down for this
alive.
50. Oh! Oh, and the turret backing him up like a buddy cop movie here. As CYPHER will live, survive just in time for the 225s, but again, immediately gets knocked back down. But he's going to get up again as he's making his way to the nail gun health, and that surely could be the death of him here as VENGEUR pushes in and gets the frag.
Ooh, can't believe he survived
Strange.
that.
That was
Of
not
course.
going to matter too much.
Yeah, it's not going to be taking it for long. So VENGEUR down to Galena. And they're going to be meeting each other right off the spawn once again. The totem could help, the tribal could help, but not enough. CYPHER is just on a roll.
Prepare to fight.
I do want to quick intermission as we move into the second round, just so everyone's on the same page. Guys, we are going to be doing the North American Finals soon after the EU Elite, so don't go anywhere. We've got a little bit of a bloodbath grudge match that's going to take place before we get to NA, but the show will continue to roll.
Why don't you call it what it is? It's a Make-A-Wish Foundation match. For you.
Dude, I've been answering your demand.
How come those kids never wish to not have cancer?
Oh my god.
That would be like my go-to, I think.
There is not enough run
Merry
in this eggnog
Christmas!
here.
Oh,
As VENGEUR gets that first frag, a little bit of machine gun damage returned from CYPHER. He really wants this rocket or the
Oh my
dire
God.
orb as he gets up close and personal and says, "Eat this. I dare you."
That's the CYPHER right back up top. Ooh, oh, he was looking for the play down at the railgun, but little did he know that VENGEUR already had gotten away with the rail. He was able to slap CYPHER around with it just a little bit. So CYPHER's going to be railless, but not feckless, as we've got to play through. The teleporter is going to be relatively safe, but he's still looking for a fight here. Like, you're 100-100, man. Like, there's more to play for right now than just getting into the fight right now.
Ooh, good donk rocket there.
Unless you make rockets like that, it's all good.
Does take a lot of damage though, but he's gonna get. Ooh, he's gonna actually eat a rail, but a return rocket is fantastic. Both players very, very weak here. CYPHER's gonna orb up, grab a 25, and he gets the mega. He does eat a rail, but he needs to be careful, and the rockets are just on point from CYPHER. That was quite an exchange by those two players.
I'm crying. That frag was just so beautiful.
It was gorgeous. Lovely ball in there.
But CYPHER coming in for the small armor here. I mean, that's the armor you take when you know you have enough time to kind of deal with the consequences if there are any. But CYPHER RJing right back up to the top. I like this. It's a play through the teleporter. Nothing's connecting, though. Nothing's hitting. And so CYPHER's stuck on the ramp to the shotgun. Cannot get away from this fight. Really good defensive LG. But will this rail connect? No, VENGEUR is alive and is going to get away with the mega.
Oh, and he's gonna shove a rocket in CYPHER's mouth for daring to come back into his house.
What?
Oh, and he catches him out.
What?
Wow.
Oh, no.
Round 2 complete.
Oh, wow.
That's a good way to tie a round back up. That's how you do that.
That was an emotional roller coaster just there. So VENGEUR exploded and well, ends that explosion with a round win. Where's he going to be setting foot though off the spawn? He is going to be over at the lightning gun. It's generally pretty favorable spawn. We often see that turret getting placed down on the rockets, but CYPHER was really, really fast to get himself to that spawn too.
Oh, and the rockets exchanged. Beautiful.
They just want to fight.
It was a
Rocket,
symphony.
rocket, rocket, rocket. Well, somebody's going to go down here, but CYPHER, he's putting himself in just a bad position here. Like, I just wonder, again, just like we were saying at the very beginning of this matchup, like, every mistake is being punished. And I got to say, CYPHER hanging out in the acid room, that's not a good place to be.
It's super dangerous though. To go into that little cave to get yourself that 50 armor, it's you've got to assume that the chances of you taking damage are astronomically high. You've got to have really strong understanding that your opponent's definitely not going to go into the rail room at that point. And you know, he may have made that prediction, but VENGEUR was fortunately for him there to punish. But VENGEUR guarding at the teleporter exit, wanting to watch out a bit for an incoming orb. Oh my god, the combos though.
So VENGEUR down but not out just yet. Taking away that mega. and looking for some damage on the churro. Not going to go his way. He's going to go, oh, nope, cancel that. Never mind. But right back up to the top of the map. I'm not sure what he's expecting to find here, though. He's looking a little bit anxious about his positioning.
Could get caught up by LG here. Rockets exchange from both players. Oh, and my God, VENGEUR eats everything as CYPHER puts out so much damage. The rocket to rail combo too strong. Here comes the LG tickle right off the spawn, and VENGEUR can't hit rails and can't get away. CYPHER will find him 2-1, and he is 1 round away from taking all of this 3-0 in the grand finals for Season 9.
Could this be the end if we see more frags like that? Just running in with the LG and CYPHER just knowing, like, I've got you trapped, you've got nowhere to go. I'm probably going to take some damage from your rockets as well, but it's going to be worth it. CYPHER this time spawning with the heavy. Going Eisen right up front. It's going to be Eisen v Eisen. Ooh. Digging the play here through the teleporter, but it's so dangerous.
Come on, I did it!
I was setting it up for you. You're welcome. That was did you a favor. Yeah.
I watched Lord of the Rings recently. Fresh in the memory.
I love you, sir. I watched a movie yesterday.
I did.
I can't believe this could be potentially the end for VENGEUR, though.
Yeah. Let's see if he has some fight left in him. No real bickering yet over any of the items yet. A CYPHER might... Oh, dear God. 100 damage rocket. Can he get the follow-up? He's going to eat a lot of damage, actually. Throws down the turret for a little bit of insurance. The LG comes out from VENGEUR. Destroys the totem, but another 100 damage rocket. A 33 damage rocket. Is he going to chase with the machine gun? And it's gone. Wait for it. Oh. Wow.
CYPHER going, wait a minute. Really I did that last round. You did it this time, and now I get to punish you. So that's fair.
VENGEUR's just trying his best to do something right now. He's going into those crazy situations hoping for some sort of damage, but he's not landing the ability damage. He's not landing the rails. CYPHER is, and it's
I mean, let's be fair. I mean, you can make that crossing and move back over to Mega knowing that you can get the Mega first without expecting to take all that nail gun damage that CYPHER put out there. So, like, maybe a rail, but that was a ton of nails then the rail. So, yeah, VENGEUR is in dire straits, and I'm not so sure he's going to be able to find his way back out of... Oh, no, especially this room. How is he going to get out of here? By walking out, I guess. All right.
Just casually rolling out. Nobody
like
saw it come.
Did he come back in for that light? No, he didn't go that far. Okay. He's just lost everything that he gained, though. There's all the fire to walk through. CYPHER doesn't really seem to give a damn. He'll find a health bubble. That'll cure the damage over time, which is otherwise pretty damn potent. But VENGEUR can waltz over and get himself mega health. I like the LG damage that he did, but he's always exposing himself to these rails. Don't expose yourself.
As Pee Wee Herman learned so well. CYPHER looking to close this one out. One champ away here. VENGEUR, tons of work to do. It almost seems impossible, but maybe with rockets and totems like that, he can do it. And there's the follow-up, so my bad.
You know what, though? The way CYPHER was playing that out, was like, all right, I'm probably going to die here, but you're going to take a ton of damage, and I'm going to be looking for a quick turnaround on the respawn, because that's Veil of Nath, and that's exactly what can happen. But sometimes you have to take into account that your opponent's got a Galena up their sleeve, and they can recover so fast, and it really kind of removes that as an option. As it stands, CYPHER backing off, fading away, no longer on the attack like he was, giving up that frag. So this is good news for VENGEUR if he can keep his footsies out of the acid.
Oh, that's huge rail. It might even get CYPHER onto the heavy. Is he going to go for it? He's there! Oh my god! VENGEUR's so fast. He can get the round from this, actually, because he's going to get the mega health. He can put a totem down somewhere. LG ammo. He has got so much to work with. CYPHER wants some miracle rockets to land. Oh, he does go up there! Hits the rocket on the floor, but CYPHER's also stepping down to just starting stack. 6 health left, and the perfect switch from CYPHER. Ladies and gentlemen, we have got our EU Elite Season 9